All right. Perfect. Well, it's nice to see you all. Many new faces. I'm meeting Lucy and me. We had a few calls already, and we saw each other personally last week in Brussels. So that was nice, right, Lucy, to see each other. We had a leadership meeting in Europe where Mikhail invited us to be part of it. So this is really, really nice. I see Judith and Andrea coming in. Very cool. Welcome, welcome.
Hello,
So,
everyone.
hello. Hi, Joseph.
I'm I'm
Hello,
Joseph.
everyone.
I should be the Romanian translator. I don't know if there will be any booths for translation.
Ah, I got it. I got
But
it.
that translation will be in our ear from Messenger group. It's okay?
Of course. I mean, you speak to him, right? Yes, of course. Any translation is okay.
Okay.
Love it. Thank you, Yusuf, for translating. This is cool. We're starting to grow. This is exciting. Because obviously we have different people in different phases, we figured it's the easiest to record the calls. So also in the near future, like we'll put it then up on a YouTube channel, so you have all the credits for your purposes, right? So until then, we work on this. I will always put the recordings into the group. And you can find it on the links in the WhatsApp group, and then you can just watch, whenever you missed something, because I think it's easiest for everyone so we can advance a little bit, because obviously if somebody joins later on and then there is, six people that already know a lot more, then we cannot repeat everything, and it really is a build-up system. Does that make sense? So I think it's really simple steps that we build upon each other, but really, really cool that you're here. And I'm excited, and congratulations on your leadership, because otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? So maybe let's start because Lucy and me, we are the ones that had the last calls. Maybe Lucy, if you want to maybe give me a little bit feedback, because what we've worked on was we started with, because M5 is all about leadership development. I think everybody is, if somebody hasn't heard something before, maybe you can make a bingo or so in the chat, that I understand that it's something new for you and you never heard it before. So then I can have a little bit of track. Okay, should we do it like this? So basically, what Thomas and me, how we build the M5 is, it's all about leadership, right? Self-responsibility, looking yourself in the mirror and saying, okay, I'm the leader of myself. I am the leader of my customers. I'm the leader of my customers and business partners, and so on and so forth. So whatever needs to be better needs to start with me. So it's a basic fundament with M5 that we say, okay, we take 100% self-responsibility. Hi, Becca. Nice to see you. So this is basically where we start, right? And that ties into the mindset 5 and the daily ritual of integrating that into our lives and then into the lives of our team partners. So this is where we started. And last week, like we've done that for a while, and Lucy and also Becca, they already integrated 1 or 2 or 3 key players in their team, like, doing this with them so they can build a little bit of momentum. And we've been quite successful with this. And last week we started then with the basic 5 contacting, which is basically making the first circle green, because we're all about, we said, leadership and self-responsibility, right? And then how do we do it? By making the circles green with the mindset 5 and the basic 5 contacting, basically as our daily ritual, because it all starts with inviting, doesn't it? Fraser mentioned this in Brussels, Lucy. I found that quite emotional, didn't you? We had a meeting with Fraser Brooks. Mikhail invited him to the Brussels, leadership meeting. And it was interesting that Fraser said he met Sandy, right, at one of our events. Sandy walked up to him and said, I really like what you're doing. I want to get you in touch with Ryan. I want you to speak at Nu Skin conferences. So basically, Sandy connected Fraser with Ryan and then also with Michiel. And that's, long story short, how he ended up at our meeting, because Sandy figured it would be very good for us to hear from Fraser. And Sandy said to Fraser something that he said it was so weird, because she said it twice to him like 6 months ago, never knowing that he would tell it to us, right, in a different setting. And she said, look, if people would just understand, they just need to up the invitations. People just not doing enough invitations. And I feel like if every distributor would invite more, we could spread the message more. And this is really what Basic 5 contacting and the first circle is all about, right? Going first and inviting. And Lucy, maybe you want to give your feedback of what you have learned over the last few weeks in our work, and also maybe what you've learned last week in Brussels and what you implemented now over the last few days, and how it went for you.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah, maybe one thought what I brought from Brussels, that Fraser was talking very nicely about how important is leadership development in two terms, in doing basics and doing mindset. Yeah, and this is what Steffi they are doing in their app. Yeah, do those steps in mindset and basics. And Fraser explained very, very well that when we want to move forward, we need to do steps with right leg and left leg, right and left. You need to change your legs, not using only one legs the whole time. Yeah, because sometimes people are focused on leadership development in terms of mindset, only mindset. Yeah, they love to be part of our community because they love to learn how to become a leader and how to set the right mindset and everything. And they're using only their one leg, only right, let's say right leg. But if you are using only one leg, you are going turn around. Yeah, you are still standing. Yeah, you are still standing at the same place and the same spot, and you are doing this movement. And it's same with doing only activities, only basics, only invitation. If we are not growing as a leaders, if we are not working on our mindset, we are doing this circle again. Yes, so it's I love this explanation, how important is working on mindset and basic. Yeah, because if we do it like this, it's how we can grow. So yeah, that what I how I connect this Brussels meeting with what we are doing here in M5 app, and it makes absolutely sense to me. And that's now I try to implement it in my team and explain them, yeah, why this is so important for them to follow these steps, not only focus on on some strategies or because it's out of strategies. Yeah, because this is the basic. This is the basic of our how we do this business. Yeah, because we have whatever how we can use. It doesn't matter on strategies we have. Yeah, we can work with Prism, we can work with LumiSpa, we can work with any products we want, but we need to follow the basics. So yeah, that's my feedback from from maybe last weeks. We work with Steffi a little bit. So yeah, I'm very grateful because it makes me sure that I'm on the right way. Yeah, following these steps. And yeah, I hope it makes sense.
No, I appreciate it. And I really want to say, you know, we went away from the meeting. So just so you all know, we really made clear, and it's quite interesting. I don't know if you're further with this, Becca, in America, but we clarified the roles, you know, of Nu Skin and of us, right, Lucy? We really drawed out a map and we said, okay, Nu Skin delivering the products, they doing all those things for us that we can go out in the field and basically do our job, right? And it was quite interesting because we asked them a few numbers, you know, about the compensation plan. She was there with her laptop, had all the numbers there. She could say exactly all the percentages on everything they pay out. So we were all like, wow, they really run a professional business at Nu Skin, right? And then we turned on us. What's our responsibility? Well, to develop us, to develop our teams, and then to make our numbers happen, right? How many invites do we do? How many customers do we do? How many team partners do we start? How many star affiliates do we create? How many brand reps? And then we were looking at ourselves. And to be honest, I was looking at us as well, because guys, M5 is only like 1 or 2 years old. So that's only the time where we started. So for 10 years, we did the same as everybody in the room. So we all felt the connection. Nobody was tracking. Everybody was saying, yeah, when I was growing, I had that spreadsheet and I was knowing my numbers. Now, I don't know, I'm not tracking, you know. So I don't know how you feel, but we all then committed, okay, we go away from this and we all looking at ourselves, right? So we committed, all of us, to tracking the numbers. And Lucy and then also Kasia came to us and said, how cool, with M5 we have a tracking tool, right? With the circles, like how many invitations do I do, how many assessments, how many rechecks, how many starters, how many assessments and things, appointments do I do with the team. And that's really what I want to just say again, because it's so important that we start with us. Because you also, Lucy, said to me, so how do I start? How do I convey to my team that they should do it? And I said, you don't convey it to your team. We go, we make the numbers, we have customers, partners, new volume, new likes. We posted in our groups, welcome Lucy, welcome Bertie, welcome Judith, welcome Becca. And all of a sudden, that's how I did it. Like, you know, a few years ago when we started, I went and did, and all of a sudden I had all these people starting again. And my teammates, the leaders, were asking, so what are you doing? You're signing up so many people. You're having such good volume. And I'm saying, like, okay, I'm tracking this. I'm doing this. Do you want to join the party? So this is really the pull energy. I just want to always remind us, because Lucy, right, in this group, I mean, there was only the best from Europe. And all of us were like, oh my God, I need to step up my game. Oh my God, it's not my team, it's me. So we all need to remind ourselves that whenever something in the team is not going right, it's us, because we are, like John Maxwell said, the, how you say, Becca, in English, the ceiling, is it? The ceiling of the organization?
The lid. Yeah, you're the lid.
Thank you. I'm the lid. So I'm always asking myself, where am I the lid? Where am I not the person that I want to see in my team? So that's my invitation. If we want to work with this, and it can only work even more so as for you as a sideline, because, you know, we are all 100% self-responsible to making this work, because I can only share with you, but I cannot really go in the field and train with you, right? That I can do in my downline. So I need you guys to really say, I'm committed to really be the student first, to understand everything, and then I will go and train my team with it. Does that make sense? Then it can really work amazingly. Perfect. So I mean, Becca had a question for me up front. She messaged me and said, I have a question about the assessments. I want to know about the assessments. So I would just make it open now for questions. So I would, because you texted me already in advance, if that's okay with you guys, have you guys tell me what you need to know to make that happen, because Lucy and Becca and Kasia, said their goal is going to be to make the brand rep expert with the app, so to speak, so they understand the way. So that's where we're at. Fire away, Becca. You were the
So
first.
here's my question is, and hi everybody. It's super early here. So I apologize for the look.
Right for you.
What'd you say?
It's 6 a.m. in the morning for you.
It is 6 a.m. But I'm usually up this early, so I just did my workout first. So my question is, because I'm really ready to dive into consistently doing my basic 5 contacting every day. But at least here in America, I don't have an assessment per se to be inviting them to.
Yes.
So we're working on that. But my main question is, I'd love to see an assessment role play, if you will, and how that looks like. And I know this is a virtual example, but I also think that's really applicable. So I'd just love to hear and see what that process
100%.
is.
Is that helpful for everyone here?
Absolutely, both in Skin and Vital, because we also had some consultation type of thing, but I would really love to see this one and the Skin and the Vital.
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. So for everyone, like, really cool, Becca. So how, just for a follow-up question, how did the basic 5 contacting go for you? Were you able to start to get a rhythm, and how were the results for you?
Yes, but I'll be honest, I haven't done too much just because there hasn't been an assessment. So I don't want to get to where I have to like put a pause on a
Got
flow
it.
with a contact. But I have
Got
a contact that one of them is the one we worked with last time. You helped me with the initial first high 5 message. And like she would be ready to go as soon as I have an assessment. I can do number 5 of the high 5 and get it scheduled.
Perfect. So
So
FYI, for everybody else here, the last call recording, we did basic 5 contacting training there. So you can review that and follow Becca on how she did it. So you can touch up on that. Perfect. So maybe to make, because also I spoke with Thomas, just to clarify for everyone, like M5 really is a customer to business partner approach. And it will stay like this. We firmly believe that this is the way forward. And obviously, M5 will always be the blueprint, right, in our core group here in Germany, where it's basically developed. And everybody who feels like this is good for me, I also want a customer to partner model, will be able to adapt, because we then will translate into English, yeah. And then we will have a core leader team led by Charlie Patterson, which will just, adjust the wording, because we understand, and also Rebecca has seen it, the translation that the AI does is not really perfect. So that will be adjustable. And once, you work with it in English, because that was the question also in the beginning with Italy or so, after a while, there will be certain markets, then the heads can translate it into other languages. But just so you understand, we will show you which kind of assessments we have. And these is really the ones we can go with. So we cannot adjust accordingly, like to each individual person. So this will be, look at it. If you like it, you're welcome in to join with us. If not, it's something we cannot change. So to manage expectations, this is important for me, yeah? All right. So Becca, I think we agreed that you also want a customer to partner model, right? So in terms
absolutely.
of assessments, we have 2 ones. We have the more skin focus, so skin and body focus, and then we have the vitality focus. So this is the 2 assessments we have. For those of you that are more towards maybe the skincare, and those of you who want to go more vitality. So should we just jump in to one of them? Which one would you choose? Because it's basically the same. It's just the questions are a little bit different. But basically, the idea of the assessment is to build a connection, to build relationship. That's the whole idea. Because what we found out also in Brussels is that what people lack most, I don't know what you think, is skills how to build a relationship with a person. Like they really struggle, and that's why they struggle with sales, right? And that's why they're also so transactional. Either they have contact with a person, then they get them further. But if the contact is not established yet, they seldomly really advance a person. So the assessment tool is really here to help your people and yourself to ask questions, to find out about the person, then to recommend a product, and then the chain goes to upsell them to a reoccurring customer on ADR, and ideally then to the team partner. Does that make sense? So that's the whole goal. And the questions are just managed to our product assortment so that it fits.
I do have a question, and maybe it'll flow with the assessment because I've walked through it. When it finally gets to the place of recommending 2 different product options or variants, is that AI driven, or how is that
Very good question, Becky.
recommendation brought out?
Yeah. Right now, it's not AI driven. Right now, we build 2 packages. So optimal option and basic options for the skin and for the vitality assessment. And we train them to just use those packages according to skin type. Yeah. But the next version in February will have, so we're working on an algorithm so then the assessment spits out the right recommendation, and it will also have a recommendation letter where I can basically then say, Becca, my app and we built 2 options for you. I'll read what the expert tells us, basically. And then they just need to read it.
Perfect.
That's
Because that's also a hang up for people is they love the back and forth and building a relationship when they do start to figure that part out. It's then, what do I recommend?
Exactly. So that's why we also niche it down to skin assessment more or less and vitality. So that portfolio where we just start, the conversation is smaller. What it already does, it takes the price of the website. So they have the price there and the main ingredient is already there. So this is AI driven. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. Maybe let's if you want to share your screen, we could dive into the assessment and we could role play it if you want.
Yeah, let me get that back up. Hold on.
Thank you. Hi to everybody who is new. Marika, Kinga.
Just a quick technical question. I got access to the app, but I'm using the same stuff like Becca, so I will see the same questions or different versions? Because in my system, Vitality wasn't really there, just a few questions. So if I'm accessing the app, I will see the same like all we guys, or is it different?
I think so. Usually you should, yes. I'm not 100% aware of when you have maybe a limited test entry, but usually you should see the same things, yes.
Cool. Okay.
Let's see. Let's make it, when Becca makes the screen share, we can all see if it's the same. Perfect. Yeah, that looks good. So we can go to the plus. On the plus button, you will find all the options. And then we could, you could do an assessment with me. Maybe do you want to role play with me, Becca?
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, you
should
can
I
say
just put
test. Yeah.
Test. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Can I ask something, Stephanie? I have a problem with my M5. It doesn't work in my computer and doesn't work in my phone. Always, again and again, I have to sign up. Something is wrong. What Charlie sent me. Can you send me some good link or something, because it doesn't work for me?
That's a good question, Judith. In this case, unfortunately, I cannot help you. I'm not really good with technical support. So Charlie is really the right person to ask because he manages the international access. So you'd have to ask him for help on this because he has weekly touch with our programmers, because we talk with them about the German access and he's leading the English access. But sorry about that.
Okay, Okay.
But figure it out for sure, Judith. That's completely normal. We'll make it happen. All right, we don't need, I think, a phone number. We can just leave it open. Perfect. So now we have at the coaching option, please select, and alone is also fine. So you basically alone, you're not with a trainer. Like this is how you feel the team assessments, right? Becca, if you would now say, okay, I'm doing it with the upline, then you could choose the upline, and then the upline's team circle gets greener.
Got it. That makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's automatic. So exactly. So then we also know what works. Then the assessment option we can choose. So we have beauty, and we have, so I please, that this is where you asked, Bertie, I would just please use beauty and vital. We're gonna get completely rid of the studio concept. That's basically the beauty and the vital are the ones we want to use. So you can choose the beauty now if you want to say, are you more, what products do you sell more? Do you have no
More
problem?
on the wellness side, actually.
Okay, you could also choose the vital. For easiness sakes, we could also, you could press on skin and vitality. This is like a newer version that we're testing now. That's what's gonna be, so you can see that. So then you have the option of offline or online. So that basically is, are you online with me or are you offline? So then you can also see maybe which quota is better, right? Do people sell more online or offline? So that gives us also a lot of feedback.
That's cool.
So you can choose any, yeah? So let's go.
Okay.
So I can run you through it a little bit. So preparation would be so that you know what to prepare, right? A beauty focused collagen stick for the client to try. The LumiSpa with the cleanser, the dual days. So people have their setup ready. So it also prepares them. And then if you want, I can just show you wherever you see the smiley, this is what you say to the customer. So you could just try and run me through it, and let's see where we hang up or where you have a hang up, and then I can instruct you. Or when something is not clear, just ask me.
Okay. So I just say, welcome. Hi, I'm so excited. How wonderful you followed my invitation today. To best address your wishes and needs, I'll first ask you a couple of questions because I want to get to know you, your lifestyle, your habits, your routine, and afterwards we can take some skin tests together. And as a small thank you for doing this with me and for me to help me, you will optionally receive a aging scan valued at $50, as well as a lovely pampering program. And for your information, your data and images will, of course, only be used by me for consultation purposes and will not be shared with anybody. So it's not going to go anywhere, I promise.
Sounds great.
Okay. Okay, so first, are you so excited? We're going to start some lifestyle questions, and I'd love to just ask you to simply tell me, yes, this is relevant and it's for you, or no, not applicable. So we'll just get started. So, Steffi, would you like to live healthier and fitter? Is that a goal of yours?
Oh, yes.
Would it be important to you to regularly detoxify your body?
Why not? It's necessary.
Okay. Do you want to slow down aging?
Yep, please.
Tell me if this statement's correct. I want to become and stay slimmer.
Stay slim. No, I'm fine.
Okay. Do you drink less than 2 liters of water a day?
No,
Do you have any allergies?
no,
Do you have problems with your stomach, intestines, digestion, anything like that?
actually, yeah, could be better, could be improved.
Okay. What exactly? Do you mind
Well,
telling me?
yeah, no, I'm totally. I think my digestion could be just better. Sometimes when I eat things, I feel like I don't digest them really well. So I feel it could be better that way.
Okay. Okay. So when you eat certain foods, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you take any supplements?
Yeah.
What do you usually take them for? Are they more for health? Are they more for beauty?
Both actually.
Okay.
We are actually adjusting that we can take both. So this
Cool.
is a test option. But if you do the beauty or the vital, it'd be very similar, but just so we have now one
Cool.
where it's combined, right?
I
Good
love
try.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you or would you like to build more muscle or be able to recover faster?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What specifically? Is it more building muscle, recovery?
Yeah, I just want to get even more energy,
Okay.
recover quicker.
Oh,
The notes are not there yet
okay.
on that one.
So this is a more specific question. Are you already taking something that's collagen related to help with collagen breakdown?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm taking a collagen supplement.
Okay. What's your main goal taking the collagen?
Looking like this.
I love it. Okay, so I did not know this for a long time, but I've come to find this out after we turned 25, which feels like a long time ago. Did you know collagen breaks down every single day in your body? Like, it's just crazy. Have you already noticed changes?
Yes, I have.
Okay. It kind of sucks getting older, but we're going to work on that. So here's a couple of things I wanted to ask in relation to that. Have you started noticing any like sagging or connective tissue?
Yeah,
Okay.
in my face.
Okay. Where? In your face?
Yeah.
Okay. Any
I
cellulite?
Cellulite, I have a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Is it in a specific body area?
My booty.
Uh-huh. I'm even gonna say it that way. Um, any like joints or disc areas that you've noticed?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
quite some issues with my spine.
Okay. In your spine area
Mhm.
/ upper body. Any energy dips during the day?
Yeah, sometimes in the afternoon after I eat.
Oh, after you eat. Okay. Have you noticed any like slowing down of your metabolism, or are you more easily gain weight these days?
No.
Okay, thank you. That was super helpful. I'm going to switch gears and go a little bit more into skincare side of things and ask you a couple questions relating to that. Okay. Um, so what does your facial care routine look like? Do you have a routine?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it multiple steps? Are you more just like I cleanse and then a moisturizer, or do you add like a serum or a toner in there for a more
Full thing.
complete regimen?
The full thing.
Okay.
Everything and more.
All of the above, right? Okay. And then do you go to any of these kind of spas? Do you go to a beauty spa? Do you go to a gym? Do you go to a hairdresser regularly? Anything like that?
All of them.
All of them. Okay.
This is basically we have that free for Ruby Plus. This is really good for getting referrals.
Yeah, I could see that.
The trained people. Yeah.
Okay. And how is that question phrased? Is it just, would you mind telling me the name
Yeah.
of the studio?
That I say, do you have a studio that's really nice that you could recommend? And then I would tell you, yeah, my hairdresser is amazing. Jenny does my blondes amazing. I've seen her for 5 years. And then you could say, oh, cool. Is she somebody you would recommend? Do you have the studio name? And then I would give it to you and say, yeah, it's the Nest. And then you can call there and say, look, my friend or my customer says you're so good. And then you could invite her as a model.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do a couple skin tests together
Yes.
to better assess your skin. Um, so what we're gonna start with, and I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Yes. No, that's okay, perfect. So
Did it
when
not translate?
we'll start with the cornification of the skin, the cornification. Like,
Okay,
is that word cornification? Do you know that word?
I don't actually.
I think it's called that way. Basically, the dead skin cells that layer on the how
Yeah,
do you call that when you have those dead skin cells.
yep, yep. I know what you
So
mean.
yeah, so basically it's Becca, now we test, the cornification on your skin. So cornification refers to that skin cells that, accumulate on your skin. And
Mhm.
then we have skin problems. And then now you can say to me, Steffi, please just go over your face and tell me how does the skin feel? Is it soft? Is there
Okay,
rough patches, or do you have flaky skin?
okay,
And
okay.
then you can pick.
And then whatever the answer is. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mine is soft. Mine is soft.
Soft. Okay, we like that. Okay, so now we're going to do a quick collagen pinch test with you. Just get a little glimpse into what's coming or where your skin is trending. So the faster it snaps back, the more collagen you have present, right? That kind of makes sense. So let's do this.
Yeah.
You take
You
your
can also,
lower eyelid with your
guys, if
thumb and
not,
index.
try it. Yeah, exactly. You do it like this. Then you
Oh,
hold it up. And then you let it snap back. So you count 21, 22, 23. And then you see if the skin goes back quick,
uh-huh.
it's fast. And if it goes back slow, it's slow. So it shows you there's not enough moisture and not enough collagen. And that's why it becomes slow, right? It's like a rubber band that
Yep.
doesn't snap back.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, cool. So I'm
You
going to
can
say you are going to
slow.
be a fast.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I love it.
All right, so now we're going to test your skin's moisture content. And you create a fold on your forehead. How would you demonstrate that?
Basically, you do this. You
Okay.
make a pinch,
Oh,
21, 22, 23, and then you can also see how quickly it goes back or how long it stays. So you
okay.
see if the skin is dehydrated.
Okay. Okay. And then we come to the pores. This has always been something I've had to work on. They are basically three pore types. The first type is porcelain. You can virtually see no pores. The second type is mixed, especially in the T-zone. The pores are enlarged. And the third pore type has large pores everywhere. How would you describe yours?
Mixed.
Okay. So thank you. That was super helpful. I feel like we're getting somewhere. We're doing really well. And that was all super important. So to be able to address your needs even better, though, I would love to read you a list of skin changes, and you simply tell me whether you have problems with them or not. So blackheads,
Yeah, so
blemishes, a little bit of
yeah,
blackheads. Okay.
yeah,
Any blemishes,
no,
underskin deposits,
no,
dryness,
yeah,
shine,
no.
dark circles.
Yep,
I was just talking to one of my friends about that the other day. Eye bags,
yep,
redness.
no.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of go back a second. We talked about collagen breakdown earlier. After you turn 25, it starts to break down in our bodies. Of course, we see this even earlier in our faces generally. So we can't talk, let me see. Now we can talk about where we would like to specifically counteract that. Do you want to, or would you like to reduce or specifically prevent hooded eyelids?
Yes, please.
Okay. Is wrinkle minimization, anti-aging important to you?
Very, very specifically in my eye area.
Okay. Is a firm mouth, chin area important to you?
Yes, I don't have so much problems here, but still very important. Yeah.
Okay. Any pigmentation issues or skin discoloration?
Yeah, I had plenty of them. I got rid of them, but I still need to prevent them. Like I don't go out without a block.
Okay. Where specifically?
Everywhere. Like I
Everywhere.
have them everywhere.
Okay. In general, do you want firmer skin on your face?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any specific area on your face or just in general?
In generally, please, I would like to focus also on the eye area because that's my weakest spot.
Okay.
So this is on this we still working. That's why please now use the beauty or the vitality. It basically is all the same, but this is a bit too long. There's a few questions we want to put up because we tried to make a combination, right?
Yep.
It's a bit too long, and also the scale now is double, so you can jump the scale on 1 to 10. How important is it?
Okay.
So we took out about 30%, so just so you know, but I think you're getting
I
a
like
hang of
that.
it.
Yep.
In terms, if you just read the things, it's never gonna be a problem. Like whenever we adjust something, as long as you read, it's fine.
I love that.
Yeah.
Great for duplication.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to just keep kind of moving through this so we can get
I
down
think
other
so.
areas?
Yeah. So maybe just the priorities are important. So maybe let me help you a little bit here. It's gonna
Okay.
be asking, so a little bit up, a little bit up. Yeah. So we're gonna ask at one point, okay, Steffi, we've talked about a lot of things. If you now look into the mirror, what would you like to improve? What would be your number 1 and number 2 priority? And I would say, for example, wrinkle reduction on my eyes, and then you can select where the yeah. And you can write also, right? So I can tell you, for example, eye wrinkles, and then you can type eye wrinkles.
Okay.
And priority number 2, for example, would for me be elasticity generally on my whole body. You can just write, yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So then we can move forward. Obviously, we now have the scanner in there.
Mhm.
So you can just read this. I think this is also really nice. What we're working on is that we have already mapped out like the answers to the different categories. So you basically have a reading for blue zone, for purple zone, because many people don't know what to say, right? So you
Yep.
already have an answer. So you will see that in the beauty and the vitality assessment already in there. So depending on which one you choose.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome. Okay.
And then the photos. So you would now obviously say to me to complete the documentation, we'll take file cut photos. So you do photos with me front, side, and you upload them into the app.
Okay. And then if it's online, obviously have them take it themselves and send it over to you.
Exactly.
Okay. Can you keep going forward and they send them and you go back in and put them in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
You can, when you go to the name of the person, and then you have assessments, and then you go back to the assessment, then you can adjust anything also going back.
Awesome. That's great. Okay.
So now did go back one more time. Scroll all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way up. Basically, where is the question? Scroll a little bit up again, please. Did we take something up there? More up? Okay. Well, I think because it's the test option that the question is missing. The question is, so Steffi, if I could help you with wrinkle reduction, or especially around the eye wrinkles, it already puts in the priority then, and the elasticity on your body, would you be open for a product recommendation?
Okay.
And then I say yes. And then we go to the next step. And then you can select the products. So now here is where you can choose the products. You can type in and then there will come, for example, the Lumi Spa. We usually, when we go, like for us, it's like this. So this is how it will be when we focus on skin, we put Lumi Spa system, we put the cream, the Dual Day or the Thirst Fix, and we put collagen in the optimal option. And in the basic options, we put the cleanser and the cream
Love
as a
it.
single entry. For the vitality side, we put collagen in a new and real me, and as a basic option, the collagen, because this is basically the products that we are feeling it's the easiest entry point for somebody to get started. And
Yep.
this how it's easiest for our business partners to just understand, okay, they just need to adjust the cleanser and the cream, right? They don't need to know anymore. And if they are in doubt, we tell them use the one for mixed pores, like the mixed cleanser, and use the gel cream, because with the gel cream, you cannot do anything wrong, right? When in doubt, they have a, how they call it, I don't know option.
Yeah,
I'm
your
not sure.
default.
A default option, exactly. This is what you said in the beginning, right?
Yes.
Most get stuck with, what do I tell them? What do I
Yes.
recommend? And so we want them to default on something where we know they help everyone. And this is really what it comes down to.
Yes. Like we have New Biome. I would have that in one of our default options always. And the collagen. And then all of those default options, not just the default, but like the common suggested ones, that they lead to subscription friendly product as well.
Exactly. So we have now the product selection, right? And then the person gets the products. And the next step, obviously, is the product usage together. And then at the check, we invite them into the referral, like into the ADR. So that's like a gift, you know, so like it's an upgrade and they buy for cheaper. And we ask them the team question. So like, would you be open to look in behind the scenes of the business? So
I
this
love
is
that.
really the chain. So now let's just, for easiness sakes, type maybe Lumi Rosé or something that we can choose. Just Lumi Rosé. You can obviously then also make the keywords according to you guys. Just
Okay.
Lumi.
Let's just do that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then this is the default device. It doesn't matter. Then maybe do the Dual Day. So DU, yeah, let's take that. And the collagen. Beauty Focus Collagen is
The pump. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Perfect. And so we have now the optimal option. Obviously, the price is not correct because we chose the wrong, but it doesn't matter. We go next. Then we make the basic option, because we always want people to choose, right? We don't want to say, this is it, buy it, please. But we want to offer two things.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we maybe do the cleanser. If you just do the cleanser, so they have something to clean their face with. For me, for my wrinkles, right? Let's say the normal to combination one, and then maybe the Dual Day. Yeah, perfect. So we have a basic option, and then we go next. So now you can open your Stella app and create the order link for the optimal option and copy it, like prepare the link, right?
Yeah.
And now we go back to the client. So you would maybe tell me, this is also missing, because this is the testing one. I should have maybe done the beauty with you, but you get the point. It also says, I'm taking 2-4 minutes time to make the best options for you. I'll return. Can you wait a little bit? So the person waits. And in the meantime, they can maybe look the testimonial booklet and have the collagen drink. That's why we prepared it, right? So now what you see is, how I would recommend it to you is, if you go up a little bit more so I can read the top. So you just have to teach the people to read. I have prepared 2 options for your needs, Stephanie. You set the priority, and then you just need to read in the lower. You see that the arrows, they lead in the path. So for your priority, wrinkle reduction around the eye areas and elasticity on the body, I would start with our Lumi Spa. and what it does, and I show it to them, you know, and I show with the color, with the rotation of the head and the pumping. We stimulate the collagen in your skin, and it reduces the wrinkles around the eye areas, and it makes your skin more elastic. You use it twice daily, so you basically just teach people how to read this map here.
Okay.
And this is what we're working on, that the AI makes a spreadsheet that just needs reading.
That's awesome. Yep. That's amazing.
And then step 2 for the wrinkle reduction around your eyes is a special cream where there is a shea butter in there, and this helps with the wrinkle reduction, and you use it once, or in that case, if I only have that, twice daily. And as a last step in the routine, especially for your wrinkles and also the elasticity on your body, I would recommend the collagen product we have. We have collagen and lutein in there, and that helps with your wrinkles and the elasticity on your body, and you drink it once daily with water.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
they don't need to know anything, and then the price is 590 euros in total for everything together. And then you scroll down. Why is the basic option? Is the basic option not here? We prepared that, right?
Yeah.
Do we go back? Maybe it didn't take that, because usually it should take. Okay, so that thing is, sorry for my French, is fucked up. Okay. Because this is the tester one, that's why it's not working
Hey,
yet.
it's good.
Always we're internally testing, but usually we have the basic option below. So I would say, as a basic option, if you want to focus more on maybe just your wrinkles, Steffi, I would recommend you going with the cleanser. We'll leave the LumiSpa away. You use the cleanser with the special plant formula that helps reduce your wrinkles. You would use it twice daily, and we would use the cream for your wrinkles. You would use that also twice daily, and we would leave the collagen away in step 1. So you have 200 euros as the basic options. Which of the both appeals to you more? Would you like wrinkle reductions and elasticity on your body, or do we just start with your number 1 wish, the wrinkle reduction?
Okay. Love
and
that.
then you can take optimal, basic, individual, whatever I chose. Let's say I say, Becca, I'll take the optimal option, please. And then you go next. And then basically, you're back here with me. The products are specially tailored to you. They're delivered to your home for the best price. I'll send you the link. And then what we do is we do the order together with the customer. Like, even if I sit with you, I'm going on WhatsApp, do you help me with my order? So everything is done once we leave the session.
I like that. What happens if you have somebody in an assessment that says, great, I'll check it out when I get home? How do you coach your team?
Well, like, we also right now at the place where we will program this into the app, handling objections. So she says, I'll think about it. I press on, I'll think about it, and then the wording comes. This is now in the making. So we have the big launch in February, right? Where we will then launch all the new updates in one go. So until then, we'll use the old version. So the beauty and the vital assessment, that's why you will see bugs always, like, certain things will just stay the same now, because we're in the background working and then releasing a new version. But basically what I say is, Becca, great, thanks for your honesty. May I ask you, is it more like that you think about the products and you're not sure about it, or is it more a price point?
Yep, perfect.
And then you probably, most people say it's a price point. And then the next thing I'll say, okay, so would you say the basic option would be doable for you, or is it still too high of a price? If she says it's still too high of a price, then the next sentence is, okay, what would be your comfort zone? Do you have like something that you would want to invest? And usually say then 50 euros or 70 euros or whatever. And then I say, oh, perfect, thank you. Is it okay if I tailor the recommendation to that number?
Yeah, beautiful.
So that object handling will be in there, because now I did voice notes that we put into the downloads, and they could hear it over and over and over again. but obviously for the 80% of the people, they will not be able to learn that, right? So we
Right.
needed,
That's where a lot of people get frozen.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so now just tick the steps. So let's say we do the order together. We need to see then for America how, because your ordering system is different, but I think we get aligned soon now with what is it called?
Equinox.
Equinox. We don't have that yet in Europe. That's why it's very complicated and all the steps are written here. So if you tick them for us, then we could finish that assessment, because otherwise you have to tick all the steps. No, we missed some at the top.
Oh.
It builds upon it. Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Perfect. So perfect. So today was step 2, the consultation and selections of the active ingredients for you. Step 2 is now I'll coach you through how you use the products. How does that look? We meet for a 15-minute call and we'll do it together. So now this is for us one of the most important things we now build in, to never leave the appointment without the next appointment. So you now fix the appointment with me.
So we got your order placed. How many days ahead are we talking? Oh, it's
We
already
usually
programmed in.
do-
That's
we
even
usually-
better. That's cool.
Yes. Product
Okay.
application is the next step. So if I pay with credit card, for us in Europe, it's 3 to 5 business days.
Okay.
I don't know, you just know approximately when that is. So I always say in 5 days, we'll see each other, and then you can fix an appointment with me here and put it into the M5.
Perfect.
And then you go further down. And the cool thing is step 3 is the recheck. So I'll look with you over everything, and I'll give you some extra tips, some extra training. So we see each other in 4 weeks again from now. So they go out with 2 appointments.
Yeah,
So we make sure we don't lose the customer.
I love that.
So see how here's the recheck. You put it in 4 weeks. And then we say thank you. And what we also do is the last step, is that already in there, if applicable? Which option did the consumer buy in the end? Okay, I bought. Because sometimes, people don't get them through the payment process, and then you think they closed the deal, but they didn't.
Right.
Because you can also see the closure rate in your circles, because if you see the blitz, like the lightning, if the lightning is visible, you're under 70% closure rate. And the lightning goes away when it's over 70% closure rate, because that's where we want to get them to. That's like our number. We get most of the team to over 70%.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
we send the tool. The tool at the end is we have a customer group, right? And all of you can use it that are with M5 if you want to. It's already 62,000 people in there. It's a Facebook group where everybody just posts testimonials. And obviously it's translated also into English, so you're very welcome to use it or to use your own. But this is only like for the big chains to change, right? Because we cannot adopt every messaging in every group. So it's always the big groups that can have separate messaging, so to speak.
Yep. Got
Yeah.
that. Okay.
But this
Cool.
really is very helpful, because it basically says, hello, thanks for your time. As a little thank you for your time, I would like to invite you into our anti-aging and wellness group. What you can expect is every Monday at 8 o'clock, we have a live product training, success stories, tips and tricks from expert. Here's the link, you're invited.
Love that. Okay.
And here we are at the end, and we only made it 1 minute after. So perfectly, guys. I need to now stop the Zoom, obviously, but thank you, Becca, for running through.
May I have a short question? Only a short question regarding the group you mentioned, the Facebook group. Is it possible or permitted for us to take some of those posts put in our Romanian group with the source of the original group?
Yes, I think that's fine. That shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you so much.
Yes, that shouldn't be fine. It's a closed group, right? Perfect. So
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much. If you want, we'll see each other next week at the same time, at the same station. Becca, thank you for running this test. Please, if you want, like, write down all your questions on this. So we have now the Mindset 5. We have the basic 5 contacting, the Zoom of last time. We have now the assessments. I would ask you use the beauty one and the vital one when you do it with real people, because these are the ones that are actually functioning up to speed and you can use them. And next time we could go through questions. And also, if you want during the week, if you have questions to this topic, send it to me in the group. I'll happily answer it so you can start to really fill your circles, guys.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks.
you very much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Sziasztok.